weight and reach. Luis Palomino, originally from Lima, Peru, at 34 years of age, 5'8", 154, and a 68-inch reach. But he says he is ready. He is acclimated to the desert, and he is set to go, ready to take away the belt that Justin Gaethje has defended. This will be his third title defense. Will the third time be the charm for the challenger as we send it up to Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the night, the most anticipated rematch in the history of the World Series of Fighting. It is for the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Championship of the World. Here is your challenger. Please welcome Luis Palomino.
So there he is, Luis Palomino, with a record of 23-10, 13 by way of knockout, 2 submissions. Had a chance to visit with him after weigh-ins, and he said Gaethje's power will be his downfall. Said he's much more prepared, Chael. He's been in Arizona now for 2 weeks, so he's completely acclimated to the heat, the desert, the altitude, whatever you want. But his plan is to keep this fight standing up.
When Cain Velasquez was upset by Fabricio Verdum and surrendered his UFC championship, he said the same thing. He said, I was not acclimated to the elevation. I was not ready. Luis Palomino has said it affected me. It killed my lungs. I have made the appropriate adjustments. I want one more shot, and here he is.
Well, he is going to get that shot tonight against Gaethje, who will certainly have the hometown crowd in his corner. Gaethje, originally from Safford, Palomino, originally from Lima, Peru, fighting out of Miami. But the black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Capoeira is set to go. Now remember, he said he hurt his ankle in round 1 of that fight, which really changed his strategy and the way he was able to fight Gaethje. He said he is 100% healthy tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is his opponent, the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Champion of the World, Justin Gaethje.
They call him the highlight for good reason. The champion at just 26 years of age, 14 professional fights, not one blemish, Chael, on that record.
Todd, there is a standing ovation in this crowd, and I hope that our cameras are picking this up for the viewers at home, because in my history of fighting, I've only seen about 6 or 7 of those, and I've been around from the beginning. He has everybody on his feet. His fans have come out. Usually, when a champion has a hard fight and the challenger wants a rematch, the champion pushes back as a way to preserve his career. In this case, Gaethje said no problem. He didn't ask for more money. He didn't ask for anything. He accepted. And we've got the rematch of the year thus far going down in just a moment.
World Series of Fighting 19 back in March. It was a 3rd round TKO for Gaethje, but up until that point, it was an absolute brawl. So the former NCAA Division I All-American wrestler out of the University of Northern Colorado says, I'm all about pure aggression. He's going to keep it basic. He said timing is everything. And he's got his own walk-in music that was created just for this moment.
That's not exactly what's in my iPod, if you know what I mean, Todd, but I will acknowledge there's a bit of a beat to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate level of mixed martial arts today. It's the World Series of Fighting, and it is time for your main event of the night. It is sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission. And now, live from the Comerica Theater in Phoenix, Arizona. Are you ready? It's about to go down for everybody in the building watching live at NBCSN. Somebody make some noise! Your main event is brought to you by Alienware. 5 rounds for the World Series of Fighting Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, introducing on my right, fighting out of the blue corner of the Decagon, he is your challenger. His record, 23 wins, 10 defeats, 13 big wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 154.5 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida by way of Lima, Peru, introducing Luis Baboon Palomino.
All right, Luis Palomino, our challenger here. Look, he's got to use lots of kicks right up the middle. He can't loop anything. Those are the things that get caught for the takedowns. Big kicks slow his opponent down.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent on my left, fighting out of the red corner, he brings a perfect professional record to the Decagon. 14 wins, no defeats. 11 wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado by way of Safford, Arizona. He is the undefeated, undisputed, reigning, defending World Series of Fighting Lightweight Champion of the World. Presenting Justin, the Highlight, Gaethje.
All right, our champ's got to do a couple things to hold on to the belt. He's got to stay aggressive. He needs to lead the dance, and he needs to consider a little bit more defense while still staying on the attack.
All right, fighters, we went over your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you wish, come out swinging.
So here we go. The main event of the night as Emily Miller gets us started live on NBCSN. Gaethje, Palomino 2.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Let's fight!
Scheduled for 5 rounds. Chael Sonnen, I will be shocked if it goes all 5.
I would be stunned as well.
This fight brought to you commercial-free by Alienware. Justin Gaethje in the white trunks, Luis Palomino in the red trunks.
Palomino coming forward. Palomino, an expert ground fighter, but Gaethje an expert of getting his opponents to the ground, which means he largely gets to enjoy the pleasures of the top position. Gaethje stalking forward. Palomino needs to get off that fence. There he goes, back to the middle.
Justin Gaethje told me yesterday he cannot take breaks because when he takes breaks, he tends to go backwards, and that's something he can't do here.
Gaethje took a big shot there already. Thought I met Gaethje for the first. Gaethje's hurt. He's stumbling a little bit. That's the second big shot he's taken.
Oh, and a big shot to the stomach. The knee from Palomino. Gaethje's in trouble.
Now, Gaethje's been in tussles like this before, Todd. He's hard to get rid of, but he is definitely hurt. I think Palomino's even surprised at his work. I'm not sure why he's allowing this clinch. He needs to lower his elevation, dig back to the body.
Gaethje just needs a few moments to clear his head. He looks stable on his feet, but Chael, for a moment there, he was a wobbly fighter.
Palomino stood back and looked at his work. He needed to step in there and finish. World-famous coach Clayton Hires talks about this all the time. When you got a guy hurt, push him away and go back to the body. And I think Palomino still got a chance. Todd, notice how Gaethje is bending over.
Yep.
That is an amateur wrestling move. That is not the posture that an MMA fighter has. And when he does that, his body is open. All Palomino needs to do is lift up a knee. It doesn't even have to be hard. Just lift it. It will hit the target. Gaethje in on a double. Palomino's going to need to dig inside or he's going to go for a ride.
And Gaethje goes back to his roots. Remember, the former Division I All-American wrestler at the University of Northern Colorado. If he's stunned, he's going to get this thing to the ground and go to his roots. Palomino said that he would use Gaethje's power as his downfall, and he did that early on.
That was an outstanding stand-up by Palomino. When a wrestler takes you down, he needs a moment to enjoy that position because of the effort he just went through. When Palomino pops back up, he's
down. Gaethje with a big uppercut, and Palomino's now in trouble.
Palomino's got an underhook. He can use this underhook to keep Gaethje off him.
And Palomino gives up the back, protecting his right side. So now it's Palomino in trouble, trying to survive, and he's still got 2 minutes to go.
This fight's as good as Ray Sembo promised it would be, and we are only halfway through the first round. The crowd is now on their feet, chanting Gaethje. I think both these guys are trying to seize up the moment a little bit. Palomino needs to bring a leg up, pick one leg, then the other, and get to his feet. And Gaethje just returns them the hard way. That's the problem with gravity, Todd. When you go up, you gotta come down.
That's 160-plus pounds that Gaethje just threw to the canvas, and now he's answering with the big elbows. Luis Palomino just trying to hang on. He's still got 1:15 to go.
And this whole fight is a battle of endurance. Who can stay in there longer? Gaethje just used a lot of energy. But Palomino, who wasn't quite as active, was having to hold the weight of Gaethje, so that's a problem for him as well.
Picking up right where they left off back in March in what could have been the fight of the year. And this first round has been amazing. Both fighters have been rocked, and we've got 45 seconds to go here in round one. This one's scheduled for 5.
Oh, I don't like that move choice by Gaethje. There's no need for that right now. Good focus techniques that have already worked, Gaethje. Palomino keeps putting himself about 12 to 20 inches from the fence. I'm not sure what kind of strategy that is. That's where he needs to be. Put Gaethje on the fence. What happened here? Oh, we got a low blow.
So a low kick with 16 seconds to go in round number 1. And now it becomes the discretion of the referee. It can take up to 5 minutes. Justin Gaethje, of course, he sweats it and says no big deal.
No point taken away for our fans at home. There was a warning by the ref, ruled accidental. No point taken away. And Gaethje stalks him right back down.
That's it. Round number 1 is complete. Wow. How about that, Chael Sonnen? Welcome to the World Series of Fighting, my friend.
Absolutely outstanding.
So we are commercial-free all the way to the end, brought to you by Alienware as we listen in to Justin Gaethje's corner.
Okay, it's the space that you're getting in trouble. So I need to get in tight. The grappling is great because he gets up super tired. Okay, but he's looking to throw the low kick and then swing big shots because he's trying to get you to set. Does it make sense? Deep breath. Okay, wait, hold up. When we commit, we're 100% committed, right? Okay, no backing out. I don't want that space. You throw a shot, you're fucking in. Let's get him to the floor. Okay, here we go, baby. You're in.
Well, it was Justin Gaethje that got rocked first here, Chael.
Yeah, Gaethje felt this. You know, there was a couple of shots there, Todd. The first one, he kind of hid. The second one, not so much. Ultimately, he took a knee to the body and just went down. But he did recover. He was very hard to get rid of, and I think he won the round. Even with that falling down, he had a knockdown of his own later on. It was very tight, but I did think that Gaethje won that round. The question is, who's got more in the tank?
What a round as we move to round number 2. Gaethje in the white trunks, Palomino in the red.
As far as ring control, Gaethje's still coming forward, and Palomino operating just on the outside of that fence. That's one place you don't want the wrestler to put you, is on the fence, but it's up to Palomino. He's got to get those feet working. There's a good combo. There's a good combo, Todd. There's a good big right hand.
So Palomino coming forward and scoring. Gaethje covering up. There is is no back down in Luis Palomino. He took a pretty heavy beating, 2 slams in round number 1, and now he comes out early in round number 2, firing off combinations that would make Boss Rutten happy. And he gets rocked. Palomino has been rocked, and Gaethje jumps in.
Palomino needs to bring his hips in. Don't get bent over at the waist here. There he goes. Look how he pushes his hips. Now he trades position.
So Palomino eats those 2 shots. He's got a cut now on his brow. And Justin Gaethje, in typical Gaethje fashion, just smothers it.
I like how Palomino is pulling on the head there. I don't think he's going to find a guillotine, but he can wear Gaethje's battery down, making him carry his weight. Gaethje certainly the aggressor, but anytime Gaethje starts to close this distance, Palomino comes on with a 3-beat combo and ends up stunning him. There's another good knee to the body. Oh, big punch to the body.
This is just round 2. Are you kidding me?
Palomino took a knee to the forehead there. Palomino has had great luck going to Gaethje's body, and it appears to be Gaethje's kryptonite of sorts. He has been responded when he gets hit there. He has doubled over it a little bit. I would encourage Palomino's corner to get him to continue to attack that body, Todd.
Halfway through round number 2, this one's scheduled for 5. Justin Gaethje is your lightweight champion. Luis Palomino looking to take away that belt. Wow, Palomino again eats another shot.
No way to question that Palomino's got a good chin. See, he's taking some hammers out there. There he digs back to the body, Todd. I really should just be going to the body. It's hurting Gaethje. It appears to slow him down each time.
More of a slip than a knockdown. Palomino comes up and fires off 2.
Good straight jab there by Gaethje. Gaethje once again has backed Palomino all the way to the fence, but he doesn't come in and close the distance. He just keeps him there.
Palomino looks absolutely exhausted right here, and he keeps coming forward. Hands are dropping down, Chael. It could be dangerous.
I'm seeing the same thing. I'm noticing that when he does attack, he has good power, but he takes a lot of breathers in between combos, doesn't he, Todd?
Absolutely, as we bring you this fight commercial-free, brought to you by Alienware. Luis Palomino, absolutely gassed here with under a minute to go in round number 2. Justin Gaethje continuing to stalk, and just when you think Palomino is done, he fires off a quick combination. Gaethje happy to oblige. Oh, he's down!
He's down! This one is over!
Palomino was absolutely rocked, and Gaethje shuts it down, and still your champion.
I'm not sure what the delay was with the referee. Oh, be careful! Be careful! Why do that? There's no need for that. And see, if it wasn't for Alienware, we might have been on a commercial break somewhere, Todd. How about that? But that was nice of those guys.
The Arizona partisan crowd got what they came for. Justin Gaethje, now 15-0.
That made me nervous. When something about when he crawled up that fence and jumped off it backward. I don't know about that move. That was one amazing fight.
And that was just 2 rounds. I mean, can you give fight of the year to just 2 rounds?
Let me stump you real fast, Todd. Let me ask you a question. What's the better fight, that one or their first one?
I'd say probably the first one because it went 3 rounds. But this one, the first 2, you count up the body shots, the kicks, the punches by both fighters. And for some fights in some organizations, that's 5 rounds. Luis Palomino still wondering why they stopped the fight, but it was probably the wise move. Ray Cepho trying to tell him, it's all good, brother. Here it is again.
I strongly agree with the decision. Now, when Palomino went down right here, he was hurt, but he did appear to come back to life of sorts. He started to get to a hip. He was looking to dig underhooks, get his leg in there to create some distance, but he wasn't doing what we call intelligently defending himself, meaning he was still leaving himself open for damage. I really believe the referee made the right call and did Palomino a favor.
Gaethje missed on that first hammer fist, but coming up here, he connects clean. And that is where the official saw right there. Palomino just dropped straight back with his hands to his side. So he did him a favor. I agree with you, Chael, because there was nothing but more of the same coming. This was maybe the most dangerous move of the night.
Oh, look at that.
Almost landing on Palomino.
That's a good way to blow out a knee.
What a finish. We'll be back with the official decision and talk to the champion when we return live on NBCSN. Welcome back to a raucous Comerica Theater on a Friday night in Phoenix, Arizona. There are the two men, Justin Gaethje on the left, Luis Palomino on the right. Talk about giving the fans their money's worth. Let's go back to the start of round two, and here's how we called it, myself and Chael.